How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. It's your boy British Chap, aka Dan. We're back with another reaction series, a new reaction series. This is The Killing Season 1, Episode 1, guys. Now, I wasn't originally going to react to this, and let me just tell you a little story. Now, if you're new to the channel, then you won't know any of this, but if you're frequent, if you're a regular, if you've seen my Broadchurch reactions, if you watch my Jessica Jones, etc., guys, you will know that I've been thinking about starting a new reaction series recently. The original plan was to do The Escape Artist. A lot of you thought I was probably going to do The Escape Artist. I actually found that it's actually harder to find, especially in New Zealand. I live in New Zealand, guys. It's really hard to find that show. So I started looking around and I started thinking, look, I could watch The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is so popular, but that's the same situation, guys. I can't find it anywhere, so I can't watch that. And then I started thinking to myself, what have I been craving a lot recently? And I mean a lot. If you've been watching my most recent reactions, you know that I miss the heck out of Broadchurch. Like, I really wish it was still going, because that is probably my favourite reaction series I've done on this channel so far, and I'm missing it. I'm bloody well missing it. So I thought, what's something that's similar to Broadchurch? And I started looking around. I started looking at some of the other things, or some of the other suggestions people made to me a long time ago, and saw The Killing. Now, I went and looked it up and sort of thought, you know what, that does sound a lot like Broadchurch. It's a crime drama, it's quite a few seasons, so it's something I'd commit to, and it sounds fantastic. I haven't seen the trailer, I don't even know what happens, and I've just read the little blurb, and I thought to myself, you know what, let's start something new, let's surprise everyone, let's do The Killing, and I'm sure it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. Now, guys, I've already given you, like, my little blurb as to why I'm reacting to this show. It wasn't planned. I had no idea I was going to react to this. It was sort of a spontaneous sort of thing that I decided today. Now, guys, usually before a reaction, especially ones like crime dramas that have a lot to talk about, you know, you can speculate, you can make predictions and stuff. Usually I would do that. I would talk a lot about the previous episode, but obviously we haven't seen this before. This is the first episode of The Killing. So basically, I'm just going to go over some things that I hope this show brings out, and then some things that I hope, some themes I hope it covers. There's been plenty of opportunity for the show to, like, cover different topics and things, and I just want to quickly go over what I'm hoping for from the show, being as I can't do a last episode sort of summary. Now, obviously, the biggest thing I'm hoping for is that it's similar to Broadchurch in the sense that the level of suspense, the plot twists, the character developments, the relationships, the arcs that you get, I hope they're all really high quality. I don't think the show is as high rated as Broadchurch, but that is so hard to beat. Still high rated though. I'm just hoping that it somewhat equates to that level of quality and that level of shock as well. That those shocks that I get are the best thing about Broadchurch, guys, because it's so unexpected. I hope I don't guess what happens. I hope that it can keep me, like, on the edge of my seat for the whole reaction, and I hope it's well written. That's one of the biggest things I can think about. I just want to say I also hope it's just as dark. I hope it covers these dark themes about crime. Hopefully it's not too similar to Broadchurch in the sense the story's the same. I just hope that it's like the same level of quality, but then with its own unique fingerprint, guys. I hope that it's just as good, but unique in all different ways. For me, guys, the biggest issue with crime dramas is when they're too predictable, and I'm hoping that this one isn't like that. I'm hoping that they do something out of the ordinary, something unexpected, and it keeps me on the edge of my seat. That is pretty much my biggest ask and all I'm really asking for, and I'm hoping as well that it continues through all the seasons. I'm hoping there's not like a drop-off or any reason for me to not want to react anymore, but hopefully this is the start of a new fantastic reaction series on this channel. But yeah, guys, for every regular on this channel that was wanting something new, you've got what you wish for, and for a lot of you, this is the show that you were wishing for. For everyone that was looking out for shows like The Escape Artist, or perhaps even like The Walking Dead or the Game of Thrones, which I've mentioned previously, I really do apologize, guys. I will get to those as soon as I can. I may just have to buy like the DVDs or something and give myself full access to them, being in different countries, and you know how regions work on like subscription services. It's all too complicated and too annoying, and it would be absolutely gutting, for example, to start watching something and for it to be removed, or to just not be able to watch it at all, or you know what I mean. If I had to go and pay like for every episode, it would be really, really unfortunate. So I'm gonna try and hope and wait and see if it comes onto a New Zealand streaming platform. But you guys have already talked for quite a bit, so without further ado, let's get straight into the reaction. Oh, you can already tell that it's ominous. Very similar sort of tone to Broadchurch. Oh! Wait, is this like parallel? Oh, so this must be like a parallel scene. So this is like in the future from that incident? Jeez Louise, this show gets straight into it. With Broadchurch, you at least had like a bit of a period where you didn't know what was going on. This is straight to the point. Jeez. I'm assuming that she's already, like, aware that the crimes happened, right? I am very confused already. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. Okay guys, if you're new to the channel, you won't know that I do this, but as a reactionist, I like to keep things as original as possible. I like to give as much of an account as possible. My opinions, my thoughts, my predictions, my speculations, everything I like to put in the reactions, like in between and stuff, just so that, like, I'm not just showing you guys the episode, because to me it just seems pointless. It's not really like my content. Like, if I just want to watch it, I just watch it, sort of thing. So as much as the reaction is important, I like to discuss what's happening during the episode. So yeah, for a lot of you that's not a new thing. You already know that I do that, and a lot of you do enjoy that. I just want to let everyone know so they don't think, oh, why is it pausing so often? Just to let you, all of you new viewers, know that that's what I do. Now, from what I'm gathering from this very start of this episode, I have no idea what's happening with the older lady, the not the younger girl, the older lady. I'm not really sure what her part of that whole scene was, but we got straight into it. There was a young girl running away from a guy. Well, I think it was a guy. I mean, it could be a female. Like, we don't know. Whoever was following her had a torch, and they were chasing her through a forest. Now, the girl that was being chased, the first thing I noticed, right, was the fact that she was, like, trying to, like, pull her clothes up. Either she was a victim of sexual assault, or that's just coincidence. Now, whoever's chasing her is obviously chasing her to hurt her. She's obviously scared of this person. Part of me feels like she's been trying to escape for a while. Maybe something happened that she wasn't expecting, and then she ran away. Maybe she didn't expect them to be violent. Maybe someone was trying to rape her. We don't know. But that's just, I'm just trying to make the point out that the first thing we do notice is the fact that she is scared of this person. It's not someone that she seems to trust. Already, to me, that, like, signals that perhaps she didn't know them all that well. Okay guys, I'm not going to show the intro, but from what I've just seen, I think the lady is a cop. Detective cop, because she was walking through crime scenes.
Where's the body? Conveyor shed. Homeless guy found her a couple hours ago.
So she's dead, so it's definitely a murder. It's a murder case.
Friday?
My question is, what's she doing there? That's not a forest. That's not even close to a forest. Oh, blood and clothes. Or maybe she got away. Maybe she got away and then went there. I am so confused. Is this not even related to the... Okay guys, I guess this isn't even to do with, like, they've just surprised her as if, like, they said bon voyage, which means she's leaving, right? So this isn't even to do with the case. That explains why, like, because, for example, like, the body is in, like, a weird factory when we just saw her in a forest. It doesn't make sense, and I was thinking, well, he must have moved her there. But this is just a completely different story. So, where's she going? So she must be going to the place where the incident happened, and then is therefore going to become, like, a detective in that place. And then she will sort of parallel with the other story, sort of thing.
Tickets on top of the fridge. Flight's at 9:30.
So they're going without him. I guess I'm supposed to be confused right now. Also, I just want to say as well, after watching Broadchurch, I'm, like, thinking about all the different possibilities already as to who it was. Like, it's insane. Like, I'm already looking at that guy going...
Can I help you?
Yeah, this is my office.
Who are you?
I'm Holder from County... you Lyndon?
I'm pretty sure that's the guy of
Yeah,
Suicide
I
Squad.
gotta go. I'll see you tonight, Reggie.
I thought you'd be out of here by now, but I mean, if you need more time, I can wait
okay.
outside.
No, come on in. I'm almost done.
Wait, hold on a second. I saw that guy in a promo poster for the show. So maybe she stays.
All done.
Good. Got a call down at Discovery Park. Check it out. Can have
Oh,
it off in the 6 o'clock. Go
so
on, do
she's
your
going to
job.
check something now.
Take him. Show him how
I
to work a team.
see. She's going to end up staying. You watch. I'm also really bad with names, so I'm going to have to try and remember them. I don't remember either of their names already.
Where's the body?
Still looking. School kids on a field trip this morning found this.
Oh, they don't have a body.
Whole bags,
Blood.
the tricks down.
Do we know if she's dead
Decent
then?
base head.
ATM card.
Guy loses his wallet while he's getting his knob polished.
Oh, this... Okay, you want me to tell you something right now? I've just noticed. For everyone that has seen Broadchurch, guys, let me just say one thing. I think her name's Linda, right? She reminds me of Alec so much. Like, serious, straight to the point, don't fool around, don't mess around, just get to the facts, figure out what's going on, and then get out of there, sort of thing. And he Not quite like Ellie, because Ellie was very like emotionally attached and very empathetic sort of. I think the similarities between him and Ellie is more like they're laid back. They sort of just sit back, you know, they're sort of happy, just sort of going at their own pace with things, joking around, doing all these sorts of things that Alec isn't happy with, she probably isn't happy with. So they're very, very similar already. There's like a duo here and there's a duo there. I'm going to be referencing Broadchurch a lot, being as it is so similar in terms of the genre and the style of show. As I can already tell it's going to be similar. So just prepare yourself for lots of Broadchurch references. And one more thing, guys, before I get straight back into pressing play, I just want to sort of say that they haven't got a body. And that's huge. That's an absolutely massive factor. And I don't think I've got a feeling they're not going to find a body for a few episodes. So this is interesting. We don't even know if she's dead. We just know that she's currently a missing person. So far, the detectives in this show have a lot less to go off compared to the detectives in Broadchurch at the start. So that's really interesting to think about, as they currently don't even know what crime they're dealing with.
Flight's not till 9, right? I won't let you miss it. Promise.
Yeah, she's just so like Alec style, and he is like mysterious. So the difference between him and Ellie is he is very mysterious.
Okay, you know what? That's gonna stay broken no matter how many times you wave that damn roller.
What's going on?
We can't afford a new one. I'll get Belco to fix it.
Don't even look at that on button, Stanley Larson.
I still got the touch. Look at ya now.
So this is like another like side story thing. Oh, what's the bit? It's their daughter, and they don't know yet. Damn it, that's gonna break them if it is. I can already tell. This is so similar to Beth and Mark of Broadchurch.
Hey.
That's the weird thing about making reactions to shows that you haven't seen or you don't know much about. It's so hard to like react and say things because you don't know what's going on. It's so random.
Where were you?
I slept in. You never sleep in.
I did this
There
morning.
you
I
go.
lost my watch.
There you go. Already it's setting up like no alibis.
I had an interesting chat with Councilwoman Yatenas this morning.
Ruth is talking to you?
Not only that, she's endorsing me.
Oh, is he a
We go
politician?
public tomorrow. Until then, we keep it under wraps.
For a second I thought they were like a media outlet and it was going to be similar to that Broadchurch as well, with the media company being horrible about the portrayal of things.
Does your husband usually go out at night, Mrs. Larson, and not tell you where?
She's what? You watch her fake the alibi.
You sure he stayed in last night?
Yep, I'm sure.
I'm very confused as to why they're going after her husband. What do they have on him? Was it the credit card? Could it be the credit card? But the thing is, if they find the credit card of him, there's always a chance that the daughter had it and then she lost it while she was at the scene and they still don't know that she's missing. And can I just say, guys, you can already tell the difference in their like policing styles. Also, all I'm saying is I recognize a lot of actors on this show. There's something I haven't actually mentioned. I think other than the anime, this is the first show I've reacted to that doesn't have some connection to David Tennant. It's insane, eh? The first show that doesn't have a connection to David Tennant. To be honest, I should probably just shut up and keep watching.
Mrs. Larson, do you have a daughter?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
when did you
Did
last?
she go on that camping trip too?
When did you?
When did you talk to her last?
Oh God,
Friday.
I knew it.
Right before we left town.
So people are starting to realise that something's not right.
I'm looking for Rosie Larson.
There you go. Panic
yeah.
spreading.
Totally. Rosie spent the weekend at my house.
How about telling me the truth?
Oh, people are already suspecting her. What does she know?
Christ, she's 17. It's not like we left some little kid behind.
Oh, I don't know what to think. I'm not assuming innocence
Hello.
early in this season. Not after Broadchurch.
Last anybody saw her was on Friday at the dance.
Missing person. So she's been gone for a while. Jeez.
Darren, I know where you were this morning.
Wait, what?
I wish you'd talk to me about her.
Oh. What does she mean? I know where you were. That's insane. What if, like... No, but that's the thing. How long has she been missing? Like, we don't even know if she's dead, but say she is dead. Surely that would have happened, like, closer to the start of when she was kidnapped. Which means this morning, that is not related? Or could it be related? Could he have been with that younger girl? If that is, like, the same day sort of thing, like, if the events we saw happened right before that morning, early morning, she could have been with him. I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but... I think out of every character so far, I'm sussing him out the most, not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't want to like speculate or jump to any conclusions because it may make me look like an idiot. Although, let me just say, the way Broadchurch did it is it made you think that and then it completely snatched it away and it made you think it again. It literally sent you on a roller coaster, so I would not be surprised if that happened with this show.
Can it wait? Your investigation?
Oh,
Kids are usually killed in the first 72 hours, so...
that's my
we
point.
can't.
You were chaperoning at that Halloween dance, right?
Yeah.
Who's Rosie with?
Sterling?
Did you
Oh.
leave with her too?
Rosie, she was pretty hot piece, though, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. She's 17.
Anyone hitting that?
Oh. I know exactly what he's trying to do there.
Are we done?
He's trying to get people to panic. Like, he's sort of trying to force information out of people by making them uncomfortable. That is so cool that he's like that. That's one thing you didn't really have with Broadchurch. Like, you did a little bit, but this guy, he just seems like completely reckless. Like, he will do anything, include say weird, bizarre, inappropriate things to get information from people, make people uncomfortable, force things out of them. That sort of acting, guys, that sort of writing of a character will increase the number of suspects. I'm telling you now. You will have people panicking, making mistakes. You'll have people looking guilty. People freak out when they're being questioned. And if anyone's watching from my Broadchurch reactions, they will know that one of my most like iconic sayings in Broadchurch was every time there was like a new character and they something seemed weird about them, I would just be like, they are so guilty every time. And that's gonna be the same, I'm telling you now.
Where's Jasper? He's not at his house or school or anywhere. Did he and Rosie hook up this weekend?
And I should tell you why.
Cops are
Oh.
looking for her?
He's on the island weekend months.
Okay, so that makes sense. So she presumably has sexual relations with people. And even more suspects, because something like that could go wrong just like that. Oh, there he is, there. Wait, who was that? Who was that? That wasn't the girl, was it? Or if it is, maybe she hasn't been murdered. Maybe this isn't a homicide.
Just don't write letters, Mom. That's retarded.
Well, it'd be really great for
If that's ever gonna happen.
I used to think writing a letter was so
Rick's
cool
putting
and unique
together
when
a
I was
party.
younger.
get some of the neighborhood kids together.
It's not my dad.
Oh. So she does... Oh, I see. So that's not his dad. Maybe her husband died.
Where the hell has she been?
She still dating that rich jackoff?
No, she broke up with him last summer.
Yeah, that's the problem. You're not going to find her. You're going to find her body. You watch. Well, this show has set the tone already, I must say. Darkness, everything.
Missing kid, desperate family, you pulling out all the stops to find her, campaign be damned. No, this is perfect, Darren. Especially if
guys.
she ends up dead.
Oh, Jamie, shut up.
Oh!
Not using a family tragedy for a...
This is so...
Right.
Oh my god. Guys, this scene here couldn't be more similar to the way Broadchurch portrayed the media. Like, think about how it portrayed the media being like, they would target situations, sensational situations that had a lot of, like, what's the word to describe it? Like, interest, public interest. People would latch onto it because it's dramatic, it's intense. A girl's missing. First things first, a girl's missing. And this guy right here, he said, if she winds up dead, this is perfect. That's just horrible. The thinking behind it is so selfish. What I'm trying to say, guys, is this could get very messy very quickly. And the family that's going through it, honestly, I can just see the downhill slope right now. I can see it plummeting.
He's asking about when I worked for you. He knows about your trips.
My trips.
What is it?
Record.
That's the things. His trips. What are his
What do you
trips?
know about this, man?
She didn't tell me, but his parents are out of town. And on Friday, she got really dressed up for the dance, and she does that when she's gonna meet him.
I thought the teacher said that she was dressed up like a witch. Not really dressed up in that sense.
Stan.
Rosie's on the island with that kid.
What, with Jasper?
I've got a feeling I've got a feeling she's not
Pick
there.
her up now.
God, and she's gonna feel hope again, and she's gonna get snatched away.
Whoa, man, you need to leave it right now. I'm gonna call a cop. She's not here. She's not here.
Oh!
Rosie, get up. We're going home now.
That's not her. I knew it!
Let's go, Lyndon!
He's like, bruh, I wanna go home. Not a chance.
There's a lake on the other side.
There you go. Oh, this is the original scene as well. Oh! A whole car.
Bitch, Rosie wasn't with him.
Oh. See, false hope. That's the problem. People just jump to conclusions, snatch at them. But what's the car? She was running through a forest.
I need you to get back in your truck, sir.
Oh my god, this reminds me of Beth. Oh! Wow, there's your body. Imagine the feeling. Oh, I've got goosebumps. So someone's put her in the trunk of a car and driven the car into a lake.
Just let me talk. It's my daughter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't be here.
No!
Imagine like the feeling of not being able to go and see your daughter. Look at the pain in their faces. Poor little kids there as well.
Stan! Stan!
Yep, so there you go. Body, it's officially homicide. It's not suicide because she's in a trunk. She can't just drive herself into a river in the trunk of a car.
Car belongs to the Richmond campaign.
Richmond?
Oh!
City Councilman.
Guys, the politician. Look how guilty that makes him now. The story begins. Bloody hell. Okay guys, that's the end of the first episode of The Killing. There's a lot to talk about, I must say. I'm going to try and keep this short and sharp, being as obviously the start of the episode, my talk at the start was very, very long. We started the episode with what looked like a crime. We didn't know what it was. We didn't know if it was going to be homicide. We just knew that there was a girl running through a forest, being chased, screaming, bloody, and then she goes missing. Now, most of the episode is trying to figure out where she is and what happened to her, because no one knows where she is. Things look absolutely dire, because as time goes on, you start thinking, well, where could she possibly be? She's not messaging anyone, she's not contacting anyone, and not even her best friend knows where she is. For the purpose of like summarizing what happened in this episode, I'm going to compare it a lot to Broadchurch and other crime dramas that I've seen. Basically, while I'm recording this, it's a bit of a gamble. Like, I'm recording this assuming I'm going to like the episode and then put it up as a reaction on my YouTube channel. Basically, what would happen if I didn't enjoy it enough is I wouldn't upload the video, I wouldn't even put it on my channel, and I would just watch it as usual or not watch it at all. However, I can already tell, guys, with the pacing, how dark it is, the plot twist, how it's keeping me guessing to the point where I'm able to discuss it a lot, makes it perfect for YouTube. So this will 100% be going on YouTube. I think the tone of the show has been fantastic. It's established a really dark tone, really, really early, obviously, with that opening scene, which really does, it just lets you know that this show isn't going to play around. This show is a crime drama. But you guys, as you would have noticed, I'm like really bad with names. I think the main characters are Lyndon, and I think it's Holden, but I may be wrong. Both of those characters are really cool, like I spoke about earlier. They really do sort of parallel with Broadchurch's characters, and I think that's really interesting. And it's going to end up being a really cool duo, because they're both sort of polar opposites in the way they do things, the way they deal with things, but both bring fantastic things to the table. So I'm really interested to see like the development with them two. In terms of what happened, guys, we obviously we ended up seeing the body, and unlike other crime shows, it's pretty obvious what's happened. Obviously, she's in a locked boot and she's been driven into a river. So if she died of like drowning, then that would be the cause of death. It would be a homicide 100%. However, I might just add that if that's not the cause of death, there are still other possibilities. Yes, it's most likely that she was killed, she was murdered, but there are all sorts of possibilities, guys. It could have been an accident, that's hence why covering it up, and there could have been a lot of confusion. What happened may not be what we've just seen. In terms of suspects, for me, the biggest suspect is obviously the guy that owns the company that the car she was in. That guy, the politician, who already seems dodgy. He's got these weird things going on. We hear about these events he goes to. He wasn't with certain people on certain days, and his alibi is dodgy, and all sorts of things. So he looks the most guilty to me, but obviously that could just be a ploy. The show could be trying to trick me into thinking that. So yeah, guys, it's way too early to speculate. So I'm just going to talk about one more thing, which is the family and what sort of effects it's going to have on them. I mean, the last few minutes of that episode was just trauma, absolute traumatizing for the family. You just see the father break down, the mother break down, the kids just look shocked, and it's gonna get worse. Like, I think right at the start of the episode you see a really happy scene with the mother and the father. They're really romantic and lovely, and they're really happy and stuff. It's not gonna stay that way. As much as I wish it will, and as much as I hope it does, it's not going to. This will literally tear them apart, and the family will begin to crumble if it follows normal trends. I'm expecting more broken pieces. I don't think that that's the like peak of how bad it's gonna be of what's happened, and this is only gonna get worse for everyone involved. Now, in terms of the main character, Lyndon, I don't think she's going to leave now. I don't think she's going to go and move away like she was planning to. I think she's going to try and solve this case, because this is going to have too much of a burden on her if she can't, like, be a part of it. She started it, she must finish it now. But yeah, guys, that's all from me. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash the like button. Also, guys, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for new content like this every single week. You know how it goes, guys. As ever, this has been your boy, British Chap, and I'll catch you in the next one.